Hey everyone, it's Bobo the Vulture. It's time for more Let's Play Gran Turismo. And, last time, I'd forgotten entirely about how awesome the Demio was. And so on. The crazy noises that it makes is basically what I'm getting at. Hopefully you were able to hear them. Ooh, I gotta see whether or not. Are there any front engine, front wheel drive cup races that I haven't won yet? Nah, I figured I had that all worked out. Okay, luxury sedan, stock car, compact. Does this thing count as a station wagon, do you guys think? I don't know that it really does. Let's see what they consider a station wagon. I guess if they put Demios in there. Of course, the problem is this thing is already racing modified. I don't think you're allowed to unrace. I think that's the one, like look at that thing. It's like a Mitsubishi Galant with a weird, well, that's a station wagon and has a weird tail on the back of it. Alright, now they're talking about legit station wagons, and I can respect that. I got respect for the station wagon as a vehicle category, class, thing. Practical. I dig 'em. Like, Dig 'em the Frog. Just like Dig 'em the Frog. 80 Sports Car Cup. Alright, so... well, let's go into the garage and see if there's anything else that we need to just tune to absolute holy heck. No, there's not, but I was going to get that Mines Lancer Evo and see whether or not there was an Evo Cup to enter, and see whether or not this would be a good car to do that in. Mines! Mines, mines, mines! All mines! So let's go to Mitsubishi land. Looks like lots of fun. Evolution meeting for regular Evos. They don't consider my car an Evo. Odd rules about these, aren't there? Well, anyway. There's some Mirages. Some Mirage Cyborg R's. That's a pretty cool car right there. I ain't gonna lie. 172. Yeah. So it's the same, almost. I bet this one weighs less, though. Yeah, it does. Either way, let's see what the new Mirages are like. If such a thing exists. Such a thing doesn't even exist. Amazing. There's your Legnum Super VR4. Or your Legnum VR4 Type S. No, I don't know what the difference or the distinctions or any of those things are either, folks. Oh, there it is. ASTI Cyborg ZR. This must be the best Mirage ever. Still 172 horsepower. This one have more or less? Nope. It's the same. They're all the same. Same forever. Why bother? Yawn. Tired of this already. Ho hum. Alright, let's go to the west, because the west is the best. Get here and we'll do the rest. What Fiats are there? Alright, for 500s. Get the new front-wheel drive 500 or the old-style rear-wheel drive 500. Rear-engine rear-wheel drive 500s. Alright, and we won the racing-style Delta Cup. But there's another Delta Cup. So... Integrale Evoluzione. What's better, the regular one, the Collezione, or the Evoluzione? Hard to say, isn't it, folks? 175, that's not that impressive. 214, that's not that impressive. 175. No, 199. Wow. The Delta. Okay, so Fierce and strong. The Rally was 2-liter turbo 4, although as much as 350 was room to be available. Road cars had to be built. The Rally, 2 liters, 185, 196. Ultimate road going. The Rally was the Evoluzione. The Integrale Evo was its most powerful. Performance 215 horsepower. So this is one of the ones from before then, I guess. Whatevs. That's the only time you. That's the only way you can get. All right. Well, we need to get this for the. Need to get this for the event anyways, so let's go ahead and get it. I'm trying to remember if I ever had one of the regular Deltas for this. What kind of turbo tuning can we do here? 390 horsepower? That's pretty nice. Is it wasteful to spend that much money on it? You betcha. Doing it anyways. This one will turn out to have more horsepowers than the rally car one that I picked up, so it would seem. 36, 444. Yeah. This car is actually getting pretty serious, folks. Even though, again, I'm not doing anything other than getting power enhancing upgrades. Not enhancing the grip. Not tuning the brakes. Not doing anything other than how much power can I get out of this car. Suppose it's probably a terrible idea in some ways. You can't do any tuning on these. They started out turbocharged. I check all these things anyways, folks. I don't trust myself. 473 horsepower appears to be the ultimate, which is still pretty darn good. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to stand here and be false. I'm not going to get the racing modification, but I'm going to look at it. It's not available. Shocking. Okay. Well, that all done, let's go to the Delta Cup. Hey, it's worth $5,000, so you know this is going to be a serious and competitive cup challenge right here. You just know it. On the Rome short course. Well, let's try our fortunes, shall we? I gotta say though, folks, this is a car that people realized was a serious performance car, and I think was always sold as though it was a serious performance car. This is not a car that, like, went under the radar. But I gotta admit, I have a soft spot for really dorky looking hatchbacks and wagons and things like that that are actually ridiculously fast. So, this is the kind of car that would really charm me. Although I don't really seem to be getting it to turn especially well. But again, no suspension or tire or anything upgrades to go with all the extra power. You can it's kind of tossy now. It sort of responds to just stomp and steer. That's nice. Look at it there with its little grill and its little round headlights. Makes Stone Cold sick. There isn't the drop. There isn't the drop. Oh, there's the on it. Alright. Let's back up. Whoa, 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 everybody. Back up. Let's just back up here. Money, but no prizes. It's okay. Maybe this car will be worth something in a tournament. Probably not, though. Special events. Yeah, it's too powerful for the four-wheel drive challenge. You know what isn't possibly, though, and I actually do really like? What is the events that we've got here? The Focus Challenge and the Car Challenge. Interesting. I want to look at the special cars. There is a Focus Rally car, which, bear in mind, you can't use for the Focus Challenge. There's the GT40, non-racing version, so it would seem. For $1 million, you can get the Celine SR wide body, which the game does seem to go nuts over. No information about it, though. Or for $500,000 again, you can get this little whatever the heck it is, the GT90. You can't get it, actually. Oh, man. Gotta go step back, then. The car I was expecting was not in there. It must be in here. Yeah, there it is, the RS200. Such a little goof. Look at it. Hey, and it's an 80s car. I could take this to the 80s car challenge. Wheels in my head are turning, folks. Wheels in my head are turning. And that wheel in the sky, it also keeps on turning. Although, I don't have a specific other race that I need it for. And this is a weird thing that I've, like, talked myself into now. Feeling like all of my cars need to have multiple purposes. multiple porpoises and have multiple strength for multiple cats. I'm gonna let you look at this real quick. Yeah, rallying life, Ford Escort, did a bunch of crazy stuff, and eventually, though, yeah, for the road, the RS-2000 was the next major development, arriving in 1974. This is a description of a car that is not here. The RS-200. This is not talking about the RS-200. It's talking about the Escorts that were precursors to the RS-200. What the heck, game? What are you on about, man? Alright, I'm gonna go to East City and shop for some 80s cars, see whether or not there are 80s cars that will fill the bill of winning some special events. Some 80s Celicas yeah, I guess basically some 80s Celicas is what I'm looking at here. I've already won the Starlet meeting. You better friggin' believe it. Okay. What kind of nice? These are all from the 90s. All of these Celicas. There's an 88 GT4. This is a GTR. Yeah, okay. I get the feeling there's some kind of more powerful and cooler version than this. The GT4. Yeah, 1989, so this is what, the 88 one? Yeah, so there's a better one. I gotta find it. I'm gonna get it one way, maybe next week. No, not one of those Truinos. Oh no, is this the ultimate evolution of the previous? No, that is not. Okay, so there was no super challenge, and I'm not necessarily sure I want the GT4 that was there, or the Celica all-track, or they called the all-wheel drive system all-track in America, as I recall. But either way, what specials do we have here that we haven't entered? NSX, Civic, Beat Type R, and S2000. I think out of any of these, it's possible that there is a Civic from the 80s, maybe. But I don't think there will be. Yep, these are all Civics from the 90s. So that's not going to do us any good. I don't know that there are going to be any... Is there an RX-7 trophy? There's an RX-7 meeting. Oh, the AZ-1, if I remember. Wasn't that a car of the 80s? Maybe not. Now, well, we'll look for RX-7s and AZ-1s in here. It's 5 Miata. I think the oldest RX-7s that are in here... Oh no, the AZ-1 is from 1991. No. Really, the only Mazdas you can get from the 80s are the very first Miatas and some old Proteges. Boo! Boo! Just for that, I'm not even going to try and enter your challenges right now. Pulsar Cup. That's a possibility. March Trophy I've taken care of. GTR I haven't, of course, but Pulsar, Sylvia 180 SX. I should probably just tune up one of the Sylvia or 180 SXs I already have. $7,007. Doesn't matter, I love it and I'm gonna buy it. Because it's a Pulsar. You guys remember the Pulsar, right? Tried to avoid it as my first car because I didn't want to repeat cars that I'd already used, and ended up as my second car getting a car that was my first car in the previous game, and I wasn't thinking. I wasn't thinking, folks. Lapse of brain. 339 horsepower, yeah. Let's make this thing mad. Let's make it bad. Let's make it crazy. This thing is going to be mad, bad, and crazy. Max Power has changed. He's become jaded and appreciates the world less. Not like his brother Will. Will Power's an actual dude. He's a very talented IndyCar driver. He drives for Roger Penske. At least, you know, when you're watching this in the future, maybe he doesn't, but he did. Believe me. That's right, folks. Roger Penske, in case you don't watch the stock cars or the Indy cars. The guy who owns the Penske Truck Rental Company. And, actually owns a ton of dealerships around the country. I think he's the world's, or the country's largest Toyota dealer. Roger Penske, not personally, but his dealerships sell more Toyotas than anybody else in the country, if I'm remembering random bits of trivia correctly. It doesn't even tell you how much it's going to reduce the weight. That's kind of lame, isn't it? Racing mod. Not gonna do it though, folks. Not until we've won the regular Pulsar meeting. And if there is no racing version after that, then yeah, I'm never gonna do the racing mod. Why are they showing a car there that doesn't look like the Pulsar I've got? We all know. We know the story about the Pulsars. Don't we, guys? Oh yeah. Oh no, Rome Night? I haven't been here. What is it going to look like? What's the thing going to be? Is it the same layout? No, it's a completely different track. And I don't remember this track at all. Thankfully, my car is hella fast. Hey, get out of my way. Wow, that was the freakiest turn ever. This is like the Rainbow Road or something. I don't think I'm not sure this track ever shows up under normal, like, circumstances. Also, I don't remember ever seeing any of these other types of Pulsars out there. Alright, time for a long straightaway again. We'll go into this weird sort of... Alright, and I'll get hit from behind, but that's okay. Bunch of long, not the most gentle corners. Then coming up here is like the super hairpin. There we go, made it around that. Whatever that was. Yeah, you can't beat me. You can't beat me in this bizarre Rome night stage. You can't. My Pulsar is too mighty for ye. Yeah, what are these other weird-ass Pulsars? I never heard of them. Alright, I'm kind of tempted to look at the... I mean, it's an interesting, gorgeous sort of looking track here, but I just don't remember seeing it really much at all. It might be part of the special... I'm thinking maybe it's part of the super license. You have to do the lap of this course. And that might have been the only place that I ever remembered seeing it. It's just weird because whatever the deal actually is with it, it's massive. It's programmed into the game, but then it's massively underutilized. I never realized this about this game, but apparently there were... Like, this game was supposed to be a lot more features and options and stuff than it actually does. Like it got rushed out to market or something like that. I don't even understand that. I never knew that before. Now it's even more amazing. You look at all the various bits and bobs that go on with it, and you stop and think, oh, apparently this wasn't even everything they'd planned on doing with it. It could have been even more grand. I'd be like, oh my god, what? Really? No way. No way. Alright, now let's see what these other Pulsars that they're talking about are. They have new Pulsars for sale. Is that what's going on? They do. Pulsar Series. Excuse me. 197 horsepower front-wheel drive. Puh! Make me sick. Puh, puh, puh. Yeah, forget all that, folks. But I would say we've done a fair amount of bopping around. I'm sort of losing track. One nice thing about this new recording setup, it lets me record videos one after another after another. I don't have to stop and reset anything. But considering the way that I've just sort of been casually bopping around in this particular playthrough, it also means that I've lost track of a lot of the different things that happened here. I think basically I just went around and bought a couple of cars that I thought were neat and knew that I would need for special one-make races. Like the Lancia, Delta, and the Pulsar, and there's another one somewhere. I can't remember. I don't remember. Because I remember Howlin' Mad Demio was in the others in the prior video. So, everything that I did after that. The mind goes sometimes, folks. What can you do? Either way, I'm Bobo the Vulture. This is Let's Play Gran Turismo 2. Thanks very much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye-bye now.